be 5 ones in a row, right?
Huh?
I gotta make all 5 in a row.
No, just make 5.
So what if I miss at the top? Then I come back here?
No, you ain't gotta make 5 in a row. Only ones you gotta make in a row is 2 in a row and 1 in a row. Okay, 2 in a row, you don't come back. You just wait till you get 2 in a row. You only go backwards on 1.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, all the work before was just trying to get on the board, trying to get somebody to call my name. But now that I done got drafted, it's a whole nother level I got to get ready for. At first I was competing with maybe 100 other prospects trying to get drafted. Now I'm competing against the best in the world, so I don't want to get out there and get embarrassed. So got to get myself ready now so when training camp and the season comes, I don't get shocked by Russell Westbrook and LeBron and all those guys. So, got to get myself ready. Got to get ready. After Summer League, after I had a little bit of success, some people started to have a little more confidence in me, I guess, and they started to see a little more that could come from my performance, and I gained confidence from it too, and I just wanted to come back that summer and try to develop a little more, make myself a little bit better in workouts, and challenge myself to do some of the things that I didn't do well in the games in Summer League, to do it a little bit better going into the preseason and the training camp. And I pushed myself really hard in the workouts. I pretty much knew everything that I wanted to get done and the things that I wanted to get better at going into camp. So getting in shape was my #1 thing, being in better condition so I can go into training camp and be able to perform each day. And then when I went to training camp, it was tough, going twice a day, offense, defense, conditioning tests, having to remember plays, and then you up against the best players. It's not like a Summer League camp or Summer League game where it's some guys that might not play, some guys that might not even be in the NBA in the coming season. So it was tough. It was tough on my body. It was new. I wasn't sure what role I would have on the team. And I mean, going into the preseason, I started the first game against the Lakers. I played well. We won the game, so I gained more confidence from that, just because I was able to play well against the Lakers and a lot of their main guys played. So I mean, the whole preseason was kind of like a blur now because it was so fast. Everything happened so fast, and I played well. I think I had a couple 20-point games, and I realized that my ability to score the ball would transfer from not only college to the Summer League, but onto the real thing. And everybody was saying, the preseason is nothing like the regular season, so it's going to be harder, so you got to keep working. And I think in a way they were just telling me that so I wouldn't think that the game was just going to come easy. And in my first game, I had double-double, 23 and 11 assists, and that's when I realized that I was going to be able to have a pretty significant impact on our team. My first game against the Lakers, I was a little bit nervous. I had a little bit of butterflies because I didn't know what to expect. And it was against the new powerhouse in the West. They had Dwight Howard, Pau Gasol, Metta World Peace, Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash. And they were supposed to be the team going into the season. And I was excited and nervous at the same time. And once I came out, my first shot that I made, I stepped out of bounds in the corner, and I made it, but it didn't count. So I was like, man, now that was supposed to be my first 3 points right there, but then it didn't count. And I told myself the next time I get an open look, I'm shooting it. So the next time I got an open look, it turned out to be a
deep 3. See, and you can see Nash, he's going to go behind the pick and roll.
Deep 3 coming off the pick and roll, and I just raised up, and I made that shot. And then right when I made it, I kind of had a mug on my face, and my family was there, so I was juiced about it. And then my confidence just went through the roof off that one shot, because it was really 2 shots in a row that I made, but the first one didn't count, like I said, but I was ready to go. I mean, I believed in myself 100% going in, and then after a couple shots went in, I started really believing, and then my team was winning, the crowd was into it. And it was just a fun game. And then I realized that I belonged and I was going to be a force in that season.
Soon as they like you, make them unlike you. Just kissing people and shit is so unlike you. The only rappers prepared to Michael. So here's a few and fight you. Here's a few snakes to bite you. I don't even want to hear about when niggas might do. Old niggas mentally still in high school. Since the tight jeans, they ain't never like you.
And it makes the
Everybody know you broke, we'll rap back. Nobody has swag, man, we the rap pack. Virgil, Pyrex, Darcy, Snapchat. I've been diamond, shots and shining. Monopoly is again changed the climate. Hopping is again changed the garment. Until the day I get struck by lightning.
A few games after that, I had a couple 20-point games in a row, 7+ assists, and people started to talk about Oscar Robertson and LeBron and Allen Iverson were the only other players to do what I had been doing. And the main thing I wanted to do was try not to think about it too much, and try not to be, let it overwhelm me too much, just because of the company that I was in. And I just wanted to stay in the moment. And, it was only 4 or 5 games, so I wanted to play a strong 82 games. So I just stayed focused. I kept my head straight, and I was able to have a pretty consistent season. Going into the season, the vets, they don't really, well, for our team, they didn't really pick on us a lot. They just made sure that we had some type of rookie duties, or we knew what it was like to be a rookie, at least a little bit, as far as carrying chairs and getting out our seat for some guys and going to get stuff for them. But it was nothing serious. I think, having the backpacks, having to carry the Hello Kitty backpacks to every game with a Barbie inside of it was probably the worst thing we had to do. Jared Jeffries was definitely the main one that was constantly on us about all the rookie stuff, like making sure I had the Barbie with me everywhere I went, and making sure the backpack had the chips in it. He made us go get soap for the showers at the practice facility every time. I remember I had to go get him a kit one time with toenail clippers and all type of stuff that came in the kit. I had to go pick it up for him, deodorant. And one time we went to Benihana and he made me wear one of the little hats on my head. The whole time that we sat there and ate, he made me wear it. And every time I took it off, the whole table just stopped talking and they all just look at me. Like, put your hat on, and I put it back on, and then they'd keep going with everything that was happening. But our team, I think it was probably the least amount of work as far as rookie hazing or anything like that. They was pretty cool about everything. Against New Orleans, the first time that they came to Portland, it was I remember the first play I came out, and Austin Rivers was guarding me, and I remember in the summer league I had a pretty good game against him, so all my teammates was like, Austin Rivers is gonna try to come at you when they come out here. So I tried to go at him one of the first couple plays, and I got past him and he fouled me on one of the plays. And I remember I was walking to the free throw line, and the whole bench, they was like, he can't guard you, Dan, he can't guard you. And then I remember he kind of smacked his lips a little bit. And I was like, man, they better switch. I kind of got into what my teammates was talking about on the bench. And I was like, man, they better switch this.
How your eyes investigators, while we look up to entertainers, ball players, pistol bangers, big brothers, uncles betrayed by a lie to homies. All my friendships stay on shuffle, huddles, then they find a plan, spread evil beyond. But
we ended up going back and forth the whole game. And I remember when they got an offensive rebound and they kicked it out to Austin. He's at the top of the key and he hit a three to put them up with I think maybe under a minute. He hit a three. And then after he hit that three, we called a timeout. We came down to the other end. And then it wasn't a play for me. We ran whatever play we did, but the ball ended up getting swung back to me and I had a wide open look from three and I missed it. So I was like, dang, how I missed that? That's the shot I was supposed to knock down. So I missed it. And then they came back down. I think they shot a free throw or something, and we came back down and we tied the game up. And I don't remember how we got the ball back, but we got the ball back and the game was tied. And we had the ball on the sideline. I think it was maybe 5 seconds left. And the play was for Nick to get a catch in the corner, and he was going to be able to shoot that corner three the same way he did in Cleveland. Except this time I was taking the ball out. So I saw Nick break to the corner, and the second I saw that he wasn't going to have a chance for a shot, I threw the ball into Luke. And as soon as I threw it to him, I knew I was going to chase it down and get the ball. So I threw it to him, and I sprinted to the ball. And then I remember Graves Vasquez jumped on one side, and I just crossed back over. As soon as I crossed back over, Ryan Anderson was right there, and I just raised up while he was standing right there. And like I felt his fingertips hit my hand, like that's how close he was. And I let the ball go, and when I shot it, I like kind of leaned back a little bit, and I'm like, that might go in, like that's on line.
To Lillard. Lillard for the win. It had been a quiet half for Damian Lillard. On this night we thought was going to be a battle of the rookies, but he comes up with the biggest shot of the night.